News from the very top of Formula One. Could we see a new head of world motorsport? Craig Slater is alongside me, as you can see. And could this man, Carlos Sainz Jr, about to be challenging this man, Mohammed Ben Sulayem?
Yeah, that's what I've learned today. Could be the case, and it is only could be the case. What I know is that Carlos Sainz Sr, who is the father of Carlos Sainz, who races for the Williams team, formerly of Ferrari and McLaren, is seriously considering standing for the FIA presidency. Now, that's the senior job in not just F1, but in world motorsport altogether. I have been told that executives from different branches and different formula from motorsport have contacted him and urged him to stand, and that the role and position and candidacy is something that he thinks he could do as a job. He's 63 years of age, double world rally champion, and what I've also learned is that his presidency would be seen as a step change from the way Mohammed Ben Sulayem has run that organisation. That he would, for example, appoint an executive figure to control F1 rather than himself be a hands-on boss. That he would listen to the drivers, maybe a little bit more than it's been perceived that Mohammed Ben Sulayem has. What I would say is that the election of the FIA president isn't by the sports themselves individually. So, Formula One teams, for example, don't really have any direct input into who gets this job. It is the national federations globally around the world who elect the president, and Mohammed Ben Sulayem is very popular with them, and he has made it a central part of his presidency to help the clubs around the world. And so I think he is enthusiastic about standing and getting re-elected, and maybe as things stand right now, he is the favourite. But for a long time, amid opposition and clashes between F1 teams and Ben Sulayem, there's been talk of a major candidate to stand against him. I've tried to go around the teams to see what they think of Carlos Sainz standing. The couple of teams that have got back to me at this short space of time have said they think he is a very plausible candidate.
Well, you would imagine that one team that would think he's a plausible candidate is Williams, as you said, given that his son, Carlos Sainz Jr, drives for Williams, which, in theory, represents a conflict of interest.
Yeah, well, yes. I mean, that is right. However, I think these are special circumstances. Because there has been this friction between Mohammed Ben Sulayem and the F1 teams, maybe there is a thought that they would allow that association to be tolerated, given the respect I think that everyone has for Carlos Sainz Sr. He would have to put mechanisms in place, I think, and in the conversations I've had with those close to him, that is what they've expressed to me, that they would appoint some kind of chief executive or executive figure to deal with Formula One, and that he wouldn't be involved in the day-to-day policing or governing of that. So let's see if he does decide to go for it in the end. It would represent a major figure standing. The elections are in December, ahead of the General Assembly, which is taking place in Uzbekistan this year. So if he is going to stand, he'll have to, I suppose, set the ball rolling sooner rather than later. But it would, yes, I think even Mohammed Ben Sulayem himself, I think, would welcome someone standing in opposition to him, because it would allow due process to be seen to be at work. And if he were to win a second term on that basis, I think that might be better for him too.
Craig, thank you very much indeed. Interesting times off the track.